Alex, I think it's fair to say, outplayed on the day.
Yeah, outplayed, outfought, I think. But ultimately, you make three catastrophic errors, and they punish you because that's why they're top of the league. Their confidence is high. You make big errors, you know, like that, and you're 2-0 down against a team out of nothing really. Um, and then after that, you're trying to chase, and it becomes very difficult. But you can't make them mistakes against top teams.
Richard Kone took full advantage, but those errors you're talking about from two players who you perhaps least expect it from, Carl Pidgiani and Tashby Hammond.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Carl Piagiani has not made those mistakes for a long time here. So uh, he's got a lot of credit in the bank, Pidge, and he's made a mistake for the goal, and then obviously, like I say, the second goal is ultimately it's a clearance, goes straight to the lad, and he puts it into an empty net. It's a great finish, but he puts it into an empty net, and you're 2-0 down, and then after that, you're trying to come up with ways to try and get back into the game. But when you're in that position and you're top of the league, or playing against top of the league, it becomes very, very difficult. And then after that, it was a matter of trying to do things, trying to stop that flow, and trying to make sure that we try and add a threat. But like I say, even the build up to the corner, we give the ball away, they break, Tay saves it, goes to the corner, they score a really poor goal from a corner, and then it's about trying to make sure that we manage the game to get through, and to make sure that now all focus has to be on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, you needed a reaction after the break, didn't it? You made your changes. Tyree Simpson came close with one coming off the crossbar, but perhaps it just wasn't enough there.
No, it wasn't at all. Thought Listy came on and looked bright and tried to make things happen and try to be a bit more aggressive. But they're a good team. They are a good team. They're very, very efficient, very athletic, full of energy, full of pace and power, and hard. It's when you're, like I say, when you're 2 goals down at half time, you're looking for a reaction, but you need an almighty reaction against the top team, and ultimately they manage the game, and that's why they are where they are, and we're striving to get to that place. We're not there, but we have to now, learn from today to make sure that we're better on Sunday.
Were they that good, or was it that you were just had an off day?
Yeah, I think that to be honest with you, at the start of the game, it was evens until we made the mistake. We were looking to switch the play. We were getting down the sides. We had 1v1 moments wide to get at people, and it didn't come to anything. And then until the mistake, I thought it was a 50-50 game. Both teams were trying to go from end to end. But as soon as the goal goes in, you lift yourself and you go again. And again, we had a few moments where we're going and we're putting crosses in, and then all of a sudden, they score the second one, and that's like the pin bursting the balloon. I think that and ultimately you have to keep going, and you have to learn from that, and you have to keep going, and work even harder to get into the game. But they're there for a reason. But you can't make mistakes against these top teams, because this level's good and they'll punish you, and that's what they've done.
As you say, you look on to Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not this team. There's not too many times when you look back and you say you feel disappointed. I think I feel disappointed today in terms of the result and the manner of the defeat. The manner of the defeat hurts, but ultimately the good thing about football is that we've got a game in the next few days, and now we have to make sure we're in tomorrow. We come in tomorrow and we look back and we all get better as a group. Getting people, obviously the injured boys, back in, see where they're at, and make sure that we've got everyone available to have a reaction on Sunday.
Is there a chance of seeing some of those players back, do you think?
Yeah, listen, it's time. Some of them have been out for a long, long time, so it's about trying to get them to a point where they can be involved. I think that's the big thing for us. So we're trying to make sure that when we do put them in, they're ready, and whether that's Sunday or the following week, that we'll have to see. But the group needs to come in tomorrow, and we need to bounce back for sure on Sunday. And whoever that is, there's positions now that we need to look at and make sure that we re-energise, refocus, and make sure we're ready again to put today to bed and get a positive result.
And is that the message you give to the team? You were up against a top side. That's what you need to be aspiring to.
Yeah, absolutely, that's where we want to be. What they are as a team is, they're efficient, they're well drilled. Like I say, they've got athleticism all over the pitch, and ultimately that's what we feel where we want to get to for sure. And we're young in the making, but we've got to make sure that we grow up pretty fast and listen and learn from this today, and make sure that we put it to bed, because we have to, because we've got a big game on Sunday back at home, so we can make sure that we look at it, learn, and then be better.